All right, here we are for another league with elementals. I think this hand is fine. Would have liked maybe a little bit of interaction. Maybe like a Fury or something like that, but or a Solitude. Looks like we're playing against control. So I guess I don't want a Solitude anymore. No, but again, like this is why I built the deck the way that I built it, right? Like because these are the popular decks right now, so I just think that my deck list is fairly well positioned against all of this stuff. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Chromatic Star is certainly interesting. Maybe this is some sort of combo deck? 3 mana, Prismatic Ending. Sure thing. I think I'm gonna Omnath. Red, green, white, blue. Prismatic Ending. Well, next turn we get to go nuts. Unless they have ending for 4 for the Omnath. But next turn we just go fetch into Teferi, into if we want Solitude, or if we want we can like ending stuff at instant speed, or we can put Hera in hand and stuff like that. We have a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. How did the last league end? You're gonna have to go watch it on YouTube, my friend. No spoilers here. No spoilerinos. Nah, it's fine. I think I won. It was 4-1. We lost to Naya Devoted Druid. Really sweet list, by the way. The one that my opponent was mine. It was quite cool. I guess the possibility that if my opponent's playing something like eggs, we lose here seems not super likely, but that deck is kind of scary. Okay, so we have multiple prismatic endings, and we have, if they don't do anything that kills me, I can just Solitude on end step to keep up the pressure. Playing where? Okay. Where for 2? Sword of the Meek. So I think I'm actually gonna go with this because it's exactly a 2-turn clock. And then we can also kill an Ursa if we have to. So play this. White and 1. It's 2 mana. 3 mana. Get this. So I think we're good here. Yeah, ending is just incredible. Yeah. So they do have Whirza, but we have prismatic ending, so this doesn't really matter. White, red, green, blue. It's 4 colors. Just bounce that construct token or just kill it with Fury. So unless they have an answer to my board, we should be good here. That does not seem like an answer to my board. Portable hole. All right. We found the line. We found the line. So I think those are the only things that I want. Prismatic ending, very good, as we just saw. Maybe Flame Keenest medium. Some drifters, some reefs, some furies, some solitudes. Just good stuff all around. Maybe Lightning Bolt is awkward. It does kill the Ingenious Smith. And I'm suspecting that they have some, like, you know, Stoneforge nonsense going on as well. Alpine Moon for Saga is also interesting. Maybe Alpine Moon for Saga is better than the 1-drop dude. This hand seems fine. Wow, that's... Oops, I was about to end, but I was the one that ended up getting ended, I guess. Pithing Needle. The cookbook is weird, right? The cookbook is just weird. Sure, I mean that's pretty cute, but another ephemerate. I guess it makes mana with Whirza. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna wait until my opponent makes 2 constructs in order to fire off the Solitude. So they are making the dude. So now we can Solitude, pitch Ephemerate. There. Ephemerate. Kill that one. Then on my upkeep we kill the other one. Opponent's gonna be at a million life. Better hit that land drop, opponent. You better hit that land drop. They do. So they're gonna have to bounce my Solitude, I guess. Which is just fine. Like, it's still in my hand, right? Blue, red, white, green. Play Omnath. Next turn we have fetch land too. Jeez. This deck's busted. This deck is busted. You have an answer to the Somnath, opponent? Or do you have a way to kill me? To send it anything short of that is just going to be irrelevant. That's kind of cute. It just finds itself. That's super cute, actually. I'll take 4. I'll gain those 4 life next turn. Thank you very much. Oof. Oof. It's getting hot out here. How does one unlock an avatar like yours with the year and frame? You need to top 8 one of the showcases. When you realize your elemental deck is better at putting lands in play than your Titan decks. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite like that, but... So that makes a lot of mana. We can debate them? Let's think about this. So I think my opponent has Rebuke, right? Because they have a Biting Needle that they didn't play. You could have grown the Construct. Like, it with multiple reasons for playing that. But if I play... Oh no, it doesn't work. I guess I'm just gonna have to do this right now. Yeah, it just doesn't work. So I'm fairly certain they have Rebuke in hand. So their hand is Biting Needle, Thopter Foundry, Rebuke, unknown card. Please don't be Whirza. Okay. It's gonna force my hand. Oh, they don't have Rebuke? Yes. I just don't have it? Well, that's crazy. Engineer. Okay. So I'm just gonna upkeep. We have perfect information about their hand, so I'm just going to, in response to this, I think I want a Solitude here. And then we link the Solitude. Prismatic Ending is very nice. I guess I'd rather draw another card. Like, none of my opponent's cards really do anything right now. Rest in Peace is very nice. Recent Reef is also very nice. Yeah, I think I have stated that everything is very nice. All of this confirmed very nice. Everything that's happening right now is very nice. All right, where do we start? I think we start here. Whee! Whee! Opponent has conceded from the game. Yeah, sounds about right. See you next round. All right. This is what we call in the business a sketcher, but here we go. Got some early interaction. We got an engine. This is our absolute worst matchup. This is Elemental's absolute worst matchup. Unless this is Eldrazi Tron, in which case it's just fine. Prismatic Ending. Oh, didn't call it. Didn't call it loud enough. My bad. It's my bad for not calling it loud enough. That would have been a pretty good Prismatic Ending, though. But yeah, in my deck list, the concept was to kind of just give up this matchup. Like, it is just an awful matchup. So, just gonna give it up. Build the deck in such a way that, you know, other matchups become even better. Land. Can we do some ramping? Nope. Alright, gonna pass the turn. Wormcoil Engine. We can beat a Wormcoil Engine. So have that one. I will let you have a Wormcoil Engine. Currently, think playing skin is bad. Your thoughts? I think it's good. That's why I have it in my deck. Chalice for 1. So this is Eldrazi Tron. Sweet. Yeah, we are in this game. We're very, very much in this game. Green, red, blue, white. Yeah. Got really lucky. Instead of playing against good Tron, we're playing against this Tron. So if we untap, we probably just win. If my opponent attacks with this Matter Reshaper, I'm just gonna take it. I don't want them to draw a card. You got me. Whirza Saga. So the only card that we really have to kind of watch out for is Soulless Dust. Yeah, sure. Sounds about right. Yeah, as you can probably see, the difference between playing against Green Tron and playing against Eldrazi Tron is... it's important. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. One of them is almost unwinnable. The other one is extremely, extremely good for us. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how I want to sideboard in this matchup, because the cards that I find myself losing to whenever I do, which is very, very rarely, are to exactly Soulless Dust and exactly Karn the Great Creator when it comes down on turn 3, and I don't have an answer. So I think I'm going to revisit my sideboarding a little bit, and I'm going to consider playing some copies of Force of Negation, which under normal circumstances I wouldn't bring. But I'm just doing this for science sake. I'm gonna be doing this for science. This one's close. I think I'm keeping this. It's a little bit awkward, but I think I'm keeping it. I'll buy Moon Eldrazi Temple. Can ending that. Not like we have anything else to do. Is that moment actually worth a card? Depends on their draw and depends on yours, but it's probably better than Lightning Bolt, right? Better than Harbinger? Probably. Chalice is kind of annoying here, since this Ephemerate was like a one of the, you know, one of my engines, quote unquote. If this is a Thought-Knot Seer, that's kind of good for me. Yeah, because they're probably gonna take whatever, like this Omnath, and then I can Fury and draw a card. They're also playing Saga, right? They're not playing like all the copies of Saga, but they're playing some copies of Saga. And the card is usually pretty solid against Saga decks. Yeah, that's pretty awful. That's pretty awful top deck. In the face of the Chalice land. Okay. At least we get to evoke this Mold Drifter. Hopefully hit some land drops. Winterfrost, thank you for the follow. Now we have Omnath going, which is good. Wait, what? Why did they do that? Sure. Mold Drifter making it in Modern is heartwarming. It really is. It's probably one of my favorite things from the current Modern format, is the fact that now Mold Drifter is back. So you're gonna have to fetch for a basic island here. Yeah, I don't think I have the time to fuck around with Recent Reef. Oh jeez, Urborg. Come on. So that gains life, which is nice. Please make a token, please make a token, please make a token, please make a token, please make a token. They didn't make a token. They also didn't float mana. They get Tron going though. This Chalice is kind of owning me. So my opponent is going to have Tron next turn. White, red, green, blue. Fetch. No fetch. We do have to X equals 2 though. So I'm going to take this 5, and if they have Walking Ballista, we lose. But if they have Walking Ballista, we'll probably lose anyways. Get Whirza Saga. Interesting. So I guess we don't lose the Ballista. We probably do lose the second Smasher. Which they just top decked. Damn it. So I guess our out now is to draw another Omnath. Spreading Seas on a non-basic land keeps in an alien even with a Blood Moon, right? I think it depends on how you sequence that. What can I find here? Solitude? Solitude is what I gotta do here. I'm trying to think how many cards I'm gonna need, because like, oh no, this I don't have to discard for Solitude. So I guess that Muldrifter looks at more cards. And again, this is the only way that I can win this game, so gonna Muldrifter. We have to find the Solitude of these 2 cards. Somehow still in this. So now we have to find 2 Solitudes, which I guess even 2 Solitudes doesn't do it. No, alright. Yeah, we were probably beating everything but the second Smasher. Second Smasher got us. Just put up a little bit too much pressure. Let's keep this like this. With the forces and the fairies. Prismatic ending is definitely legit in the matchup. I think 2 Alpine Moons are fine. I probably don't want the 3rd copy, but 2 Alpine Moons are fine. So we're gonna take it from there. All right, here we go. Yeah, keep this. I think I'm gonna lead on Sacred Foundry here. It'd be nutty if Andy could hit Saga. Yeah, it would be maybe a little bit too much. Please play an expedition map. Dude, there's something special about hitting expedition map. Of Tron. There's just something special there, you know? They're gonna hit the Nutty Tron. Chalice. My opponent is an expert Tron player, of course. Good job. Good job, opponent. Yes, of course. Good job, good job. So we're gonna get green and blue. Can we find a land? Can we luck suck as much as my opponent? Are we equal luck suckers? Or are we getting out luck sucked? We're getting out luck sucked. Unless this is sort of a time walk. Land. Alright. I'm gonna complain about that one. It's pretty good. Sure. Do we have a Karn to go along? Or a Thoughtnuts here? They go face. Okay. Opponent too good. Good job, opponent. Actually, we can Fury Peach Omnath and Ephemerate to kill this. And the 3/3 is just a better body than the other one. And we can also pitch a Hera to it. So my opponent cannot play Thoughtnuts here unless they also have Dismember. If they play Smasher, we trade. Chalice for 1. They have Smasher. Okay. Torpor. I'll trade. Yep, I'll trade. You want to trade? So this doesn't do anything, but that's fine. The fairy. 0 cards from opponent. That's good. Okay, how are we doing this? I think I'm pitching Kahira. No, I'm pitching the Ephemerate. What am I even saying? And then we play Kahira. Yeah, that's a lot better. Play this. Pitching Ephemerate. Your thing dies. The last card in hand is Torpor Orb. Swing for 8. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Probably gonna get a Snare and Bridge. Yep. So we're gonna need to find. We're gonna need to find an answer to that. It's not an answer. White, blue, 1. We have to bounce the bridge. Kill Karn. Swing for 8. I mean, if they draw nothing, we're gonna win in 3 turns. Teferi can just bounce the bridge again. I'm gonna hold on to this because if we find Omnath, we actually... If we find Omnath, we can actually trigger Deal them 4. Potentially kill a Karn. So we just have to dodge 2 more turns. Thought Knot resolves. Hold on to the land. Blast Zone. So I guess we're gonna force a chump and swing for 7 down to 2. With my opponent cooking on that blast zone, I think I have to, you know, continue putting pressure. I know that it means that my opponent is gonna get to redeploy the bridge, but then we can draw either another Tef or we can draw another prismatic ending. Get rid of the bridge for good. How am I 8 minutes ahead of my opponent in clock? How is this a thing? How am I always like 5 minutes ahead of every E-Tron opponent? What are people doing over there? What are people doing on the other side? Like, why are the Tron players always the slowest? It just, dude, just like hit okay. Just F6, right? Just F6. When I have my kid, I will understand. That's fair. But I don't know, just like say something in chat, you know? Like if you say something in chat, I'm not gonna be upset. But it's just like, and it's not like my opponent has been, they've been taking like, it's not like that happened multiple times, you know, where they just didn't do anything for a second. Tanking on the fetch, yeah. Maybe I want to, you know, fetch land. Just F6, you know? Just F6. So this is a forced chump on the Fury. Oh no, I should have... Oh yeah, I fucked this up. I should have... Oh no, never mind. We don't draw a card off the Omnath, so... But if we find a fetch land here, we win. Fetch land. Easy. Red, green, blue, Omnath. Oops, almost clicked through that. Fetch land. Fetch. Temple Garden. Fetch. Steam Pits. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Yeah, sure. Skip this. What are we up against? Arid Mesa. Is this El Burno? Sure looks like El Burno. So I think I'm just gonna play Breeding Pool tapped here. Never mind. We're not gonna do that. My opponent could have, I don't know, like an Eidolon, but I still don't have a red card, so I'm just not risking it. Okay. So because we draw specifically Omnath, I'm gonna try to Risen Reef here instead of the Teferi. And the reason for that is that if I find a land drop, I can play this Omnath without needing to shock. And I can gain 4. Helix Face. You got me, I guess. Serum Blaze would kind of suck. Yeah, that one. that one right there. Gobbo. Fetch land, 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 fetch land. Ephemerate. So I think I'm gonna have to go Teferi here, right? We just have to go Teferi minus. clunk up my opponent's mana. Play this out, say go. And it would be truly magical to top deck a fetch land here. Because fetch land would probably just win the game, right? Unless they decide to attack Teferi instead of me with the Gobo. Yeah, there's no way they're going on the Tef. Well, now they know I have an Omnath. Is there a land under that Omnath? Is the question. Is there a land under that Omnath? It's the only thing that matters. Land! Not even a Solitude, man. Not even a Solitude. Yep. Ventus Messball. Yeah, it's very good. We want the forces. That's about it. I think the Flame Keys are fine. Flame Keys find Omnath, so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand once again. Gonna get Brooding Full, a Hallowed Fountain with this. Then we had Fountain plus Stomping Ground. Out of all the two combinations that get us all of our colors, Fountain plus Stomping Ground is not the best because it means that we can't really get we can't cast a fairy off of that. So that's a little bit awkward, but it's fine. What deck do you bring in the fourth Muldrifter? In the mirror, against blue-white, against any mid-rangey deck, like against the Lurus Saga decks. It actually comes up a fair amount. Even against Murktide, I bring it. Well, let's see what you got, opponent. Okay. Am I going for a Recent Reef? With triple Ephemerate? I guess I have to, right? I also don't have a guaranteed fourth land drop either, so. Ugh. I don't want this gross. I definitely have to play the Reef though. Yeah, can't even cast that guy. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Try to save some life there. If I find land into land, we could be in fine shape. But it's not looking good right now. It's a land. Blue. Boom. So they probably have to Skullcrack. I guess they're gonna Skullcrack once they see that I find the land. Omnath and Fury. Sure. I'll do this. This can potentially save me some life or find me a land that I'm looking for right now. Still no land. That kind of sucks. I don't think the 1 point of damage is gonna matter. It's gonna matter a lot more for me to be able to chomp a Goblin Guide if my opponent paths my Omnath. Helix Face. Do they have triple 1-drop? Triple 1-drop one time? No triple 1-drop. Skullcrack. I think this is fine. It's not ideal, but you try to look for a fetch. Now we're good to go. Because Teferi means that no fun is going to be had. Lava Spike resolves. They see me drifting, they hating. They see me mulling, they see me drifting. They hating. I love Muldrifter, man. It's just so cute, you know? Just chilling there, you know? Just chilling. Take 3. OG art better than the MGO promo art? This is the only art. Anything else that they try to tell you that it's a Muldrifter art is a lie. It's not a Muldrifter art. They try to make you think that it is. That is definitely not a Muldrifter art. Might as well. Just gonna draw 6 here. Are we about to draw 6 right now? Is that what's gonna happen? I think that's what was about to happen right there. The promo is wrong. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's only one art. It's that one. The other thing, they try to tell you that it's a Muldrifter, but we all know that That guy is not drifting nor mulling. That other guy is neither drifting nor mulling, so it is something else. I think I like this hand. We got an answer to a turn 1 creature. We got Recent Reef. We're just looking for land and I guess Omnath, which is the main thing. Like we also have Solitude as pretty bad insurance policy. Okay, we love to see that. That's a land, so that's good. If they play Adlon, I'm just gonna Fury it on my next turn. Yeah, that is acceptable. Yep, that is also acceptable. They kept the one lander. Eidolon. I think I am in a situation where I can afford to play the Elemental before playing the Fury, just to draw another card. Because I'm kind of really looking to find extra land drops here. It's no land drop. I could Fury. I could Solitude my own Fury to gain 3. That seems worth it. We still have another one. And we find the land. Excellent. So now we gain 3, up to 15. We have a brief. We're gonna be able to play Omnath next turn. Rolling Vortex. I guess I can play through that. I may get punished for that, but that my opponent is super taxed on mana. Red, green, white, blue. Land, please. Land, please. Am I discarding 2 cards to draw a card here? I think the answer is yes. Because if I find a land, it's just so good for me. Oh, I totally forgot that that was a thing. Well, never mind. This was obviously a terrible play. Fuck, I always forget about that clause. I always forget about that clause in that card. God damn it. Yeah, I always forget. Mistakes were made. Also, how the hell do I not find a land there? Come on. Please, let's find land here. Please. Please, let's find the land here. Come on. Land? I am so sad right now. You have no idea how sad I am right now. I drew so many cards, man. I drew so many cards, and I missed so many land drops. I still think it wasn't correct for me to counter the vortex when I had the chance, right? Like I would have needed to pitch my own Omnath, and then like the chances of me not hitting a land drop in like I no idea how many cards I drew. I drew like 5 cards or something, and the chances of me not hitting a land are just so low that I think it was worth it. But yeah, obviously we were punished. All right, see you next round. All right, are we keeping this? I think so. We definitely need a blue source. But we have like Fury plus... We have Fury plus Ephemerate as is. We quit Titan. Yeah, Titan's very bad right now. I didn't quit the deck. I'm just playing decks that I can win with. Playing against Control? Reanimator? Oh, this matchup is heinous. This matchup is so bad. Also, not hitting land drop is bad, but even if we were hitting land drops, like this matchup is just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. We're gonna be able to kill this, but never ever hit a line drop. And of course, if my opponent has like a way to get this guy back, we're just super dead, right? But there's nothing that we can really do. So we're still in really bad shape here. Still in super bad shape. That's fine. Land. Guess I should have been more specific, god damn it. Guess I should have been more specific. That one's on me. That one is on me, I guess. Man, blue card right there would have been so good. Blue land right there, I mean. Maybe we could have even been able to catch up. Now we're just crazy far behind. Can't find Steam Vents, unfortunately, but I really need to find the blue source, so... Blue-white. I know they have another counterspell in hand, so I'm just gonna send that Teferi into it. And then next turn we're gonna be able to Recent Reef and we can Ephemerate and we can hopefully find a red card which we can kill this Teferi with. I respect that counterspell art. I don't like the white frame, but that's a cool counterspell art. That one brings me back. Thinking of learning a deck after blue red. I haven't like living it much, and Rhinos was oh yeah, this game's over. I would recommend Elementals or blue white next. Either deck is very good, Pencer. So either deck is just a good option. Just play the one that you think it's more fun. Is what I would say. Forces. Flamekin finds endurance, which is not the worst. Muldrifter is necessary to recoup. Prismatic Ending answers Teferi and Torpor, but that's it. Yeah, personally, I really like Elementals, but I've been kind of feeling an itch for playing blue-white. I think Elementals is slightly favored, considering both players know what they're doing and both players draw okay. It's a cool matchup, though. I enjoy playing that matchup in particular. I think it's fun. Sand seems fine. We're only really lacking like a way to close. Definitely want to make sure that we get double blue here. So I think we're gonna get a breeding pool. We need to get a breeding pool, so alongside this cavern we can hardcast endurance. And I think this is gonna find steam vents, which shields us with a single white source, which could potentially be a problem. I'm gonna play an Esper before MH2. Wait, what? Angler Turtle. That's a card. I guess it's a card. Unclear whether it's a card or not. Why aren't we playing? I guess we'll let that resolve. We just cannot find any engine pieces, huh? So we have to find Temple Garden now, I guess. They don't have that many cards in hand. That Vindicator was actually relevant because, like, this turn, if my opponent didn't do anything, Supreme Verdict is definitely a very good one to know. We could have started to pressure them. Yeah, unfortunately, the fairy we do have to counter. They get back to turtle. Huh. So the thing here is that, like, Fury just lines up so well against this. Like, why don't they just play the Angel? Like, the Angel is just so much better. Fucking A. I'm trying to do this main phase because I can find a land and I can play this recent reef. Jeskai. It's kind of a big oof. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of annoying. I kind of needed that recent reef to win this game. Angler Turtle. Is this really better than Stingwell Leviathan? I'm just preventing that from attacking this turn. Another Mole Drifter. Whoo! Alright. It's a card. That is a card. Now the question is, can I get enough value? Oh, I stacked my triggers wrong. God damn it. Guess I have to say no to that. Put that into play. Put that into play. Name Elemental. Attack with all that Teferi. Also, my opponent's at a casual 29, so. It's an interesting version of Reanimator that my opponent's got cooking over there. It's kind of cool. Next turn we have a good turn though. We're gonna be able to do a bunch of things next turn. So hopefully we can find like a Gnome Death or something that can allow me to pull ahead. Well, never mind. I guess we're not gonna be able to do a bunch of things. How many Vindicates are they playing? Long-term listener, first-time caller. Will you be in Vegas to witness me making opponents salty in drafts again? Oh, remember that one? Yeah, that was awesome. No, I probably won't. I probably will not, but that was a good time though, I remember. I think I'm just holding up endurance. Please don't kill my dude. Mending is fine, just don't kill my dude. Why Fury over Muldrifter? Because Muldrifter actually, these trades with the Angler, right? This thing's killing me. Endurance, baby! Get endured. Opponent's got 2 cards left. Okay, so one problem is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Green, white, red, white, blue, this guy, fairy. Fuck! Ugh. Right on cue. Play that. Gain life. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can kind of just hard cast it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I want a minus in my own Omnath, just so it doesn't attack. Hey Capoeira, how's it going? Yeah, you didn't have the best of hands over there. Just grinding through this stupid fucking turtle, man. No, my Teferi. Just slugging through the fucking turtle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, for what's worth, we're kind of getting got by the turtle here. It is indeed a beefy turtle. I think I have exactly one more fetchable in my deck. This is pretty fucking hilarious, man. Yes, we traded with the turtle. The turtle is gone. We did it. Blue, white, red, white, green. The turtle is gone. Incoming turtle number 2. I think they have a Reanimator spell, but I have endurance, so it's fine. Endurance, 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 endurance. Let's fucking go. Endurance. Oh man, I love this card so much. Such a great card, though. Such a great card. Kill my endurance? We still have one, right? I think that just needs to resolve, unfortunately. Plus with Tiff. One. Let's actually do this now. Oh, we have two. Okay. Cast at that Drifter. Find endurance number 3. Attack. Are we just gonna win this game? Are we somehow gonna win this game? I'm just ready to be extremely sad whenever my opponent... Sure, you got it. Cards, cards, cards. I guess I'm gonna endurance myself, and then I'm gonna rip. Endurance self is a chat play. I mean, I just want more endurances in my deck, you know what I'm saying? One, two, three, four, five. This is just a faster clock. My opponent did show me they did show me Wrath, so I have to watch out for that. But this is lethal next turn. Fairy. Blue, blue, 1. Counter. Wow. Do I just need more? I think I need more Furies only because of the turtle, which is really weird. Ugh. That turtle, man. Also, big Teferi is surely something. Gonna have to ship this one. What turtle? I don't know the name of the card. It's a 7 mana, 5/7 hexproof, and creatures your opponents control have to attack every turn. I like this. Fetch land. Go. Play around Vindicate like a champion. Go. We have to counter the fairy. It's very, very inconvenient, but we gotta counter it. Hey, it's that guy. No. Reading pool here. White, red, green, blue. Yeah, I actually opened this one while drafting. That's why it's there. It's awkward. Okay. I'm just gonna Solitude on the end step. We're also holding up Force, which is nice. But I gotta start clocking. I really have to start clocking. Vindicate my land. Attack, yo. Do I counter this? This is the kind of card that if I don't counter, I'm gonna be sorry, so. Because the other option was to play another Solitude and start clocking. I don't think it's easy, because if they plus, I can play a second Solitude and send both at them, or I can try to, you know, raise it and just go face. If they minus, I can kill it almost for free. They sack a creature, you gain 4. They just have a counter spell, that's it? Nope. So this is lethal next turn. I guess it's not. Fuck. Endurance, endurance, endurance off the top. Just gonna cast this Fury for no value. But if they reanimate, I have to have a Solitude that I can pitch. No. Why? We're gonna draw Endurance right now. And I'm gonna be the saddest ever. Oh, come on. Sadness. Sadness goes on the stack. They only have 5 mana. This deck just doesn't stop. Yeah, this... I think we're gonna lose now. We have no clock. They have their combo assembled. I think we're gonna lose now. That's ending the... Are you okay? So 2 cards versus... That's a pretty good top deck, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good top deck. Above average top deck. Now we have to draw something. That is something. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, counterspell resolves. Yes, I would like to have an endurance. Your go. That's not enough to hardcast Archon. You shouldn't have discarded both of them. Supreme Verdict. You got it. End step. Play a dude. Okay. Untap. Omnath. that also plays. That one also plays. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. In it to win it. I don't think I'm just gonna throw this Solitude though. Yes, I'm gonna play that one though. Green and red. Sure. Whew. This game. They hard cast the dude. Oh my god. This just never ends. They're gonna gain 3, right? So I guess I have to pitch this thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exile. Euphoria. How many more Archons do they have? They have 1 more Archon. Unmarked Grave, just to clear their deck. Fantastic match. This game has had all the ups and downs. I mean, we've been drawing bangers, and so has my opponent. Like, it's been just, yes, 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 let's go, let's go, yes. I could go for a fetch land, but now that I have Solitude in hand, I'm just gonna chill. Because even their best draw... Woo! Wow! That happened. What a match. Grinding through the Angular Turtle, grinding through, like, was it 3 Archons that my opponent had? Whew! Personally, I think our opponent overboarded a little bit. I don't know how I feel about the Vindicates. The Vindicates felt like a little bit out of place. And it was mostly the Vindicates. Like, the Angular Turtle was good, but this is just like a worse version of the Angel, right? Like, the Angel is just like, I cannot beat the Angel. Like, I just have to set up a board state where I kill them on 1 attack, and I just have to top deck a Teferi and minus. Like, that's the only way that I can kill the Angel, and the Angel cloaks you pretty quickly. Anyway, see you next round. For the last round, we get paired against no other than Jose Muñiz, the legend. I'm gonna keep this hand. He said that he's playing AmuLIT, so this seems like a fine hand against AmuLIT. We of course will really need to hit land Rammer 3, but 5 more hours till you turn 30. And I'm watching some guy play Magic. I've made into younger me. Good job, Stabs. It's the little things, right? F. F's in chat. We're about to see some F's. Definitely about to see some F's in chat. How have you been liking this build anyway? Less cards I'm missing personally, so interested in how it is in performing. I've been liking it a lot. Been doing pretty well with it, so. So if Jeskai has Titan, I could hope to Luxac. If I hope to Luxac, he can't both the Dryad and Titan next turn. If I bounce it, so if I Teferi bounce it, he can't do both. The problem is that then I can't kill the Dryad. So I can also go Risen Reef and hope we find either a Solitude or a red card for Fury. That is the higher upside play, because if that actually works, then I think that we're likely to win the game. But if we whiff on either a red card or a Solitude, then we're probably going to lose the game because my opponent's going to, you know, play a Titan and kill us. So the problem is if I don't answer the Teferi, if I don't play Teferi now, I'm not going to be able to play it next turn or the turn after. I can also just Mood Drifter to look at 2 cards. Probably not gonna do it. Is that unplayable in this meta? I mean, Jeskai and I may be able to do 5-0 a league, but like it's not good. Like I wouldn't play it in a big event if I cared about winning. But I'll play the leagues. I think I'm just gonna go with the most coward play. We had very many lines there that we could have taken. We had many possible lines there that we could have taken. I think going with the coward line there is the best. Oh, good. He's making the Titan encounterable very smart. It's a joke because it doesn't do anything, right? That's the joke. It just doesn't do anything. It's not a red card. It's not a Solitude. Not a red card, nor a Solitude either. So he can't Dryad me next turn unless he already has a Dryad in hand, which he doesn't. So this sets me up in the best way to try to set up a kill for next turn. But I'm not liking my chances. Not loving my chances. That's like the best possible draw. So there's that. At least we got that going on. Reef. So now we're looking for Solitude or Ephemerate. That's a Fury. And that's an Omnath. I think I'm gonna Fury here just to draw a card. Just to draw 2, I guess. play. Another Solitude. Ping ya. Anybody pumped for the anime body pillow girl's secret lair? Wow. Well, AmuLIT is kind of a problem there. Flamekin is good. He goes face. The reason to do this is that we get to play around the second Dryad. I wouldn't be surprised if Jeskai now sacks this and kills the Reef just to prevent me from seeing one more card. Now that they are not going to be able to make lethal happen. Yep. This Jeskai is pretty good. This Jeskai is pretty good, huh? I wonder if he has a podcast where he, you know, masterfully explains how he's so good. I wonder if he has a podcast and if he has a very, very handsome co-host and then House of Mana as another co-host. Finger slipped. Shh, don't worry about it. Put that into play. Kill that thingy. We don't die, we celebrate. Green. Blue. I'm trying to think what I want to leave up. I'm gonna have white here. So I think we're doing this. Let's draw first. That allows me to have a lot of mana. I think I like having access to a lot of mana. Play fetch. Blue. So we definitely want to draw Solitude. And we have Prismatic Ending to pitch. So I guess I'm gonna just evoke Moldrifter. Ephemerate is good. Ephemerate, draw 2. Yeah, this is fine. Put that into play. Find Solitude. Evoke trigger resolves. Play this. I'm gonna find Solitude. Draw Solitude. Ending. Do we want an ending? I'm thinking whether he's bottlenecked on mana, but I don't think that he's on colored mana. That is. I don't think he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to discard 2 cards. Yeah, I think that's fine. Discarding 2 is fine. Gonna pitch Harbinger and the land. Expedition map finds a Titan in a roundabout way. Cavern of Souls has been found. Is he out of T-Wests? Did he just fuck up? He was trying to find the correct play of what to name with Cavern before before conceding. That makes sense. I respect that play. I truly respect that play. That was a good play. That was funny. I laughed at that. AmuLIT Master Jose Muniz always finds the line. True. True facts. I think that's what I want. I don't think I want forces. I don't think I want explosives. I don't think I want bolts. I think this is just what I want. I mean, once my engine gets going, like this is why I think that AmuLIT is a good matchup for Elementals. It's just like once the engine gets going, it's like the AmuLIT deck can't really do anything to stop it. I'm gonna shift that 7. We're gonna keep this 6. Play that. Say go. What did he call? He called Homunculus. Which is a funny thing to say. Homunculus. Can we find an Alpine Moon off the top? Can we find an Alpine Moon off the top? Right there. Look at this. Alpine Moon. That's fine. I'm not upset, deck. I'm just disappointed. Okay. Okay. I'm sort of scared. Initiate luck suck phase. So we're gonna have to luck suck a red card into Fury to kill this, and then probably a white card. Womp womp. I think we're probably gonna be fairly dead here. Not feeling particularly comfortable with this spot that we find ourselves in right now. Make a token, Jose. I'll let you make a token. No, don't float mana. Damn it, he floated mana. He saw the line. Why does Jose need to be so smart? They must have used my Cyber Guide. Yes, exactly. Too good. So he's gonna get Valakut plus... Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the play that gives me the highest EV, which is I'm going to Solitude right now, before he gets to tap to fix the mana, and I'm gonna kill the Dryad. I think this is the only possible way that we can realistically win. And he doesn't have a white mana, so he cannot haste the Titan. And then we just draw good stuff. He says I goofed and I deserve to lose. I don't think it's that bad, you say. So here we can cast a pseudo time walk. So we can Teferi, bounce there, and then we can Alpine Moon name Whirza Saga. So he's gonna have to spend this turn paying for Pact, which gives us one more turn to like Mole Drifter and stuff. But we still need to find, you know, good cards. Also, there's a possibility that I should have named Valakut with this Alpine Moon here. Okay, so he doesn't have it, but he does have a Titan in hand. And once that Titan comes down, it's going to be a problem. So do I want to Mole Drifter? Probably Evoked and play second Teferi, or I can also Teferi, bounce my Alpine Moon, replay the Alpine Moon naming Valakut. That's another option. But he has AmuLIT going, so he can just kill it with a Titan. So I think that the better line is to just evoke Mole Drifter and see what we find. Try to get lucky here. Another Fury doesn't really do anything. And that also doesn't really do anything. That's bad. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Titan mana. He can also play the AmuLIT, so that doesn't really change anything. Do I want a Fury and get nothing? The issue with bouncing Moon naming Valakut is it doesn't really do anything, right? Like he just kills me with the Primeval Titan. it's not like things are getting that much better. Would have died to back trigger? No. There's 2 green sources there. You don't know how this card works, right? He wouldn't have died to back trigger. Like this allows them to tap the mana for any color. Like they don't die to pack trigger. It's not a dumping sphere. So I think I just try to bottleneck their mana as best as I can. And if I find... So at least this on board, I'm not dead. No, actually that's not true. I am dead on board. No, I'm not dead on board. I go down to 1. I go down to 1. So this maybe is okay. All things considered. Then I can double Fury next turn. If I find another red card. Moon name is Stronghold Stop Haste. Yes, but there's a Tolaria West that finds a Dryad, right? Tolaria West finds Dryad and I die. I die, right? Dryad. Is there a way to mix the word Dryad with the word die? Probably not. Dryad. I'm just trying too hard at this point. So he's not gonna kill me. He can set up lethal, but he can put me in a spot that I probably can't come back from, which is probably the same as just killing me. Because he just kills my recent reef and I have nothing going on. He's gonna play the Dryad second main phase. Oh, is this just lethal? This may just be lethal. No, it's not lethal. No, it is lethal because he has a Vesuva. It's exactly lethal. Rough. Close game. I think this cyber thing is fine. Maybe the forces, but I don't think I want the forces. Diarrhea, there you go. Thanks for figuring it out for me, Andrea. This hand is good though. I like this hand. Gonna turn one fetch for Sacred Foundry. So like you have a story when you say that. It's yeah. There's a cost to everything, okay? There's a cost to everything. Gonna go find Sacred Foundry because I may find exactly Alpine Moon and maybe I want to play it. I doubt that I'm gonna want to play it, but maybe I do. I don't know. Shocks? Lucksack. Turn one AmuLIT. Pfft. Explore so good. Grazer. Now we have a white card to pitch to Solitude. Why do I don't play Triumphs? Because you cannot afford for, like, as you can see, good attack. As you can see, we're always like top decking a land. And if you ever you need to top deck a land and that land that you top deck is a Triumph. You may as well just concede the game. So if we don't find land here, ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Fury Grazer as a flex. So the good thing is that if he goes for haste, I can vomit. So if he goes for haste, I can just kill the hasty Titan, and he's out of land drops. And if he goes for T-West, then it's just so much better for me. So he 12s me here? We go down to 5? There's a growth chamber in hand. It doesn't seem worth it. I just kill the Dryad. He never misses a Gracer attack. Jeskai so good. Lands, please. Can we find a land? Is it really that much to ask for? Nope. Apparently it is. Jeez. Okay. So his hand is a semi-growth chamber. His hand is a semi-growth chamber. Let's see what his top deck is. This Titan card seems interesting. So we're gonna say no to that. I'm gonna put that. And now we can name Valakut. The Molten Pinnacle. Look at this attack. Look at this attack right here. Great block. It's just tight play from both parts. Just very tight play from both sides. Just clean magic, you know? AmuLIT is exacting revenge on friend for his betrayal. Stabs. You have no idea. Well, now it's actually correct attack. Sephiroth MTG with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Sephiroth. Thanks for hanging out here today. I welcome all of you watching, whether you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on YouTube. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. We're about to pop off this coming turn, so they are all the lands. Yeah, there they are. It's fine. They arrived on time. Fortunately, this jerk is just enough to bail me out. These are my last solitudes though, so I have to make sure that I make them count. The good thing is now we don't have to do anything about Dryad. Like, Dryad just doesn't do anything. Watching Muniz play right now and he's saying there is no justice. But he knows this. He knows that there's no such thing as justice. So I think if he hastes, I just take it. Also tell him that he tapped his mana wrong. Why would you tap the Valakut there instead of the basic forest? He needs to tighten up. He needs to tighten up his game. Is Endurance in the deck? No, it's not. Are you afraid that we're gonna deck ourselves? I mean, I guess it technically could happen. Oh, just to get the Solitudes back? I'm kind of afraid of drawing this much because I may actually deck myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to get an Omnath into play. Two, 3, 4, 5. Prismatic Ending, Teferi, Cavern of Souls. I haven't played a land this turn, right? So no, that's fine. Let's just put that into play. I'm too lazy. Too lazy has been called. I could do some cute shit, but I'm not gonna. Why? This is not doing anything. I'd rather hold up white mana and fetch lands for Omnath. Oh, fetch lands for Omnath are important because they're going to allow me to actually close the game faster. We still have 3 Omnaths in the deck, and the Harbingers find me Omnath. Cavernous Souls. Gonna have to draw 5 here. There we go. That's our boy. Going to this card is just so unfair. So we got the last Solitude in hand. Donnie coming with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Donnie. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold as always. A true honor to have you here. A true honor to have you here. I guess I should have done this in the opposite order. Whatever, nothing matters. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh shit. Gifting 5 subs? Thank you so much, Donnie. Gifting 5 subs to everybody. Geodude, Shuka325, Persping, Mike, and Badagaboosh, and Claudio MTG, all of you, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, folks. Thank you so much for being here. We're hanging out in this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? No, it's a Wednesday. I'm not crazy, it's a Wednesday. We've named everything we want with Alpine Moon. It is a good day when we get to beat Jose Muñiz in the MTG queues. It is always a good day when we get to beat Muñiz. I'll trade. Do you want to trade? I'll get you. He has had enough. He has stepped. He has dropped the towel. GG's Jose, always a pleasure to play against a master like him. Yeah, another 4-1. Another league, another 4-1. This is the new 80% staple of the channel. So the only cards I'm kind of like iffy on are these 2 Engineered Explosives. Everything else in my deck list feels good. It just feels like they're just good cards. Are we the bad guys? No. These are the good guys. I mean, look at Donnie. Just look at this face and tell me that this is not the good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't. Like this is clearly the good guy. We are the good guys. We're playing 3 Mold Drifters in the main deck and a 4th one in the sideboard. I mean, we're the good guys. Like it's the only way to explain it. Yeah, so the explosives are the only cards that have been like a little bit medium. Sure, like they're here for matchups that we haven't really faced, like Hammer Time, but I don't know, like Hammer Time is already a pretty good matchup, and maybe I wonder if they would be better. We would be better off with things such as like Force of Vigor and stuff like that. Even I was consider extra copies of Lightning Bolt. So like Lightning Bolt's number like 3 or 4, or even something like Lightning Helix could be interesting. I don't know how excited I would be about Lightning Helix, and if I were to be playing something like that, I think I would have to look at the mana base a little bit more closely, because at that point, if we are adding something like Lightning Helix, which would be pretty good against Burn, which has seen a pretty significant uptick, but if we're planning on playing something like Helix, then we would probably need to figure out something in terms of our mana base, because sure, we would be able to gain some life, but we would need to fetch Shocky Bunch in order to do that. So. Also, there's, Breeding Pool doesn't really cast anything. Like the basic planes, the basic island and the forest, 9 of these really help you cast. Cavern of Souls doesn't help you cast. What's his name? It's interesting. And the more that we want cards like Lightning Bolt, the more that we are going to be able to... Like, the reason for playing cards like Lightning Bolt is because we want to cast them on turns 1 and 2. So, at that point... can we really afford to play for Cavern of Souls? Maybe we need to shave one of them and play like, I don't know, like another red source. It could be either Basic Mountain. I don't think I would want Basic Mountain in this deck, but it would probably need to be maybe another Steam Vents or another Sacred Foundry, another Stomping Ground. Probably another Sacred Foundry. Because the good thing about this deck list is it doesn't really rely on forests, right? Like, we're still like a base green deck, really, because this is the most important card of the deck. But we're like, it's still, we don't really need Utopia Sprawl, right? We don't really need Utopia Sprawl, so we actually could go a little bit lower on forests if we wanted to. It's interesting. Yeah, GG's Jose. Yeah, I had like another Solitude and 2 Ephemerates in hand. Like, we were we were sitting on some action there. I'm thinking of Crossing Grip. No, Crossing Grip is just way too inefficient. Like, what are you trying to blow up? Endurance has been such a house in every deck I played it in. I endurance myself to counter down the lock. It was Gasolina. Yeah, this card is just messed up. Blood Moon and Torpor versus Murktide. I think that you're just better off just playing it like a Nature's Claim or something like that. Or maybe just Force. But Force is 2 for 1 yourself against Murktide is not where you want to be. Did Not Matter had Gretchen. Well, but it doesn't matter, right? How do you go off in response to 3 layers of interaction? Anyway. So, yeah, deck's cool. I'm gonna keep tinkering with it, and I'm gonna continue moving things around and trying things out. But yeah, for now, the only cards that I'm not hot on this are these 2, and that's kind of feel like the main deck has felt very good, to be honest. And just being like skipping turns 1 and 2 hasn't really felt like that much of a hassle in the vast majority of matchups. The only matchups where you really feel it are like Mono Green Tron and Burn. But again, like those are matchups that I'm actively just kind of giving up, right? I'm just like, I don't care about those matchups. Like I'm ready to, to let that go. I'm trying to be better in the matchups that I consider to be more relevant in the metagame. But even those matchups could be fixed somehow. Like Mariner sounds like a good way to fix the Burn matchup. Like Mariner is such a pain in the ass for them. Against Tron is a lot harder. Like the Tron matchup is probably not fixable. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.